Judy Garland was the star of one of Hollywood's most beloved films, The Wizard of Oz, but what happened behind the scenes was far from glamorous.
It's Munchkin land, and you are their national heroine, my dear.
The male actors who played the Munchkins on set often tormented Garland, with some allegedly sexually assaulting her by putting their hands under her dress.
Oh dear, that must be terribly uncomfortable.
Many of these men were over 40 years old.
Were they little kids or were they little men?
Drunk.
They were little drunk.
The bombshell claim about some of the Munchkins surfaced in a 2017 autobiography by her late husband, Sid Luft.
What was that?
The Munchkins.
According to Sid, the Munchkins made Judy's life miserable on set.
What did they do? What did they do? What did they do?
What did they do? Well, one of them asked me for dinner, and I just said, no, my mother wouldn't like it.
He wrote that they believed they could get away with anything because of their small stature. Garland did jokingly mention their lewd behavior on set in a 1967 interview.
How big was he?
About 2 inches high.
However, she never mentioned being molested. For decades, rumors have circulated about the rowdy behavior of the Munchkins.
You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
During filming, 120 little people were reportedly housed at the Culver Hotel with 3 to a bed.
We represent the lollipop hill, the lollipop hill, the lollipop hill.
Until Sid's autobiography, no one fully realized the extent of the torment Garland endured.
How does it feel being a legend?
It's lonesome.
This torment wasn't limited to the behavior of the Munchkins. Garland later revealed that during filming, studio executives at MGM would give her pills to keep her on her feet long after she was exhausted, followed by sleeping pills to knock her out.
They'd given her a pill to sleep. Now they had to give her a pill so she'd be, not groggy in the morning on the set.
After just 4 hours of sleep, she was given more pep pills to keep working, sometimes for up to 72 hours at a time.
One of the best entertainers that the United States ever produced was the loneliest, the unhappiest, and the most dysfunctional woman in the world.
By the time she finished filming The Wizard of Oz at age 17, Garland was already addicted to barbiturates and amphetamines. Despite her success, Judy Garland was not financially secure later in life.
Virtually a homeless person. She was sleeping on the couches of her fans. It was heartbreaking.
By the late 1960s, in her 40s, she was destitute, nearly homeless, and owed thousands back in taxes to the IRS.
And what are your plans now that you're married? Go
Be
on working?
happy. Well, I've wanted to be just married and happy for a long time. I'd like to be terribly rich. I mean, sort of disgustingly rich. And so
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all.
She survived by earning $100 a night, singing in bars while battling suicidal thoughts and a series of illnesses.
Maybe it will distress a lot of people, but I've had an awfully nice life. I really have had.
I think it will surprise a lot of people who kind of like to think of you as a
Tragedy.
The poor little rich girl.
Never rich,
well,
just
not
poor
that, but in the same
and sad.
Substance abuse became a lifelong struggle for Garland, and it tragically ended with her accidental overdose in 1969 at the age of 47.